live. Happy Saturday, folks. Hope everybody is doing well. Beautiful Saturday this morning. Try to do a couple of lives while I'm on my way to go see my kids, take them to breakfast. So I just wanted to talk about like social media this morning, right? Social media is both a gift and a curse, right? For me, social media, I'm trying to make a social media a tool for me to create additional income. Because now you have like YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all of these different sites where you can post content and load content, and Facebook and other platforms will pay you for it. So that's what I'm learning about right now. That's what I'm trying to do with social media, right? In the midst of my shenanigans and joking and talking shit on Facebook and stuff like that, you know, some of it is fun, some of it is serious conversation, but you know, you got to take the good with the bad. Some of it is bullshit, some of it is good. You know what I'm saying? That's just the epitome of life. That's what life is. Some things are good, some things are bad. But one thing I will say too is like with social media and celebrities specifically, right? Like for instance, Remy Ma and Papoose. We watch Black love evolve over several years between Remy Ma and Papoose, right? And in my mind, I always remember thinking like 9 times out of 10, when the man's head is on right in a relationship, that relationship is going to last. A lot of times it's the men, and I hate to say it as a man, but it's true, with infidelity, they get money, they start doing other stupid stuff, right? And the women are usually almost always ready to get married at like 18, 19 years old. They didn't, you know what I mean? Like 18, 19, they ready to wrap their life up. Men, we not exactly ready to be married and settle down till we probably like 35, 40, some even older than that. But when I saw Papoose and Remy, I was like, damn, this dude really holds shorty down. You know what I'm saying? And he really genuinely loved that girl. He was excited about being married. He said he remembers seeing pictures of his mom and dad in a photo in their living room, and he wanted that. I thought that was dope, because you don't hear men ever talk about that. I personally don't know any man that was excited about being married. They kind of did it as a prerequisite to kind of keep their wife or whatever, because their wife is like, all right, we've been together 5 years, bro, like what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And so they kind of, you know, a friend of mine would say, you know, men don't really want to get married, we kind of submit to marriage. And I hate to say it, that's kind of true, but I just don't know a lot of people personally. I'm not saying there's not men out there that desire to get married, but I'm saying the majority of men that I know personally are not excited about the idea of marriage. That's mostly for women, you know what I mean? They get the big dress, they get the big ceremony, and it's really, for the most part, it's about the woman more than anything, right? But it's also a partnership, and it's a business agreement. That's important to understand that part. Y'all got assets, you got you know, property, you got cars, you have children, you got 401k, you got retirement. All of that is a business agreement. So if you have a partner that's not solid and things don't work out, you could literally lose everything, if not half of what you own. So that's something that you got to take into consideration coming into this marriage out the gate. The idea that a man could lose everything that he has, or half of that what he has and what he worked for. You know what I'm saying? And so going into marriage, we don't look at it the same. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like men have a lot more to lose. But Papoose superseded all of that and was like, listen, man, I don't care about none of that. We're going to make this happen. You know, I got kids, you got kids. We're going to have another baby together. And we're going to split everything down the middle. We're going to make it happen for what makes sense for us. And that's what they did. And I thought that was dope. The problem with that is like, the rumor, and you know, we really don't, all we could do go off of is what Papoose and Remy Ma is saying. We don't know if Papoose cheated. We don't know if he she stepped out. For all we know, he could have stepped out and cheated first. But we're just going off the facts that's presented by the internet and their social media platforms. So we don't really know for sure what happened. Papoose could have very well cheated first, you know what I'm saying? And she could have been getting her lick back, who knows? But this whole debacle has just been nasty. And the whole time, Remy Ma been going at Clarissa Shields, and they doing rap battles, and the battle rappers are going at Easy the Block Captain, which is, you know, her side dude, and, you know, talking smack about Remy Ma. I mean, going crazy. So it's like Papoose is just sitting back, listening, looking at all of this stuff. Like, probably, I don't know, if I was him, I would kind of low-key feel like disrespected and humiliated. You know what I'm saying? So as we're watching all of this play out, Remy Ma goes to the internet, puts everything on blast. I've been paying everything. I've been taking care of everything. You ain't been doing nothing. This, that, and the third. And then, of course, the whole world knows that, you know, she was dealing with Easy the Block Captain on the side. Papoose is saying that she's been cheating all along with both men and women. He did a live a little while ago hinting that her girlfriend stayed the night and she wanted to stay in the room with the girlfriend or whatever. So it's like, you know, initially I would have thought that was weird too. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole husband here, but you want to stay in the room with your female friend. Why? Okay, y'all want to have a sleepover at 40? Okay, no problem. Have your sleepover. Then day 2 came, and then she wanted to do it again. So that's when it, you know, began to raise suspicion. So he was kind of getting the impression that they were a little bit more than just friends. It was more than just a friendly relationship. You know what I'm saying? So he was hinting like, not only do you have a problem keeping your legs closed with men, apparently you're doing inappropriate things with women too. So not only are you a thought, but you are bisexual. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now you gotta question, who the hell did you marry? Like, is this chick a lesbian? Are you a bisexual? Are you a hoe? Like, you gotta start questioning all of these things. Like, I married this woman, I dedicated my life to this woman, and she's just all over the place with it. You know? But the issue, back to the social media thing, the way why all of this is relevant is because the minute people have any type of inkling of an issue with in their relationship, they immediately have the closest access is their phone. Their phone is always in their hand. So when you're emotional and you're not using logic and you're dealing with hurt and pain, you're gonna run to the internet and express your frustrations on the internet, right? Now the whole world is in your business. You know what I'm saying? And what a lot of people don't understand is like the minute you run to social media and you put things out, the whole entire world sees it, obviously. But even if y'all rectify y'all situations, right? Y'all get back together, y'all figure it out, y'all decide that y'all don't want to break up, that y'all gonna stay together and figure it out for the sake of the family. The 5,000 friends and family that saw that on social media, we didn't forget. We didn't forget. We didn't forget. We didn't forgive. None of that. So now we still looking at your partner sideways because you done said he dirty. You said he ugly. You said he's a cheater. You said he's a scumbag. You said he's abusive to you. You said all of these things that he did to you, and then now y'all right back together. So one, we don't trust him anymore, and secondly, we don't want to believe you anymore because you went back to him after you said he did all of those things. So now both of y'all out here looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is for social media, and the minute you realize that, a lot of times it's gonna be too late. Any grievances that you have, discuss that shit privately, because the minute it's out into the world, people be screenshotting stuff, people be saving videos, all kind of nasty work. Not to mention the minute that you mention that you have a significant other, whether it be a fiance, whether it be a boyfriend, girlfriend, a husband, a wife, whatever you got in a relationship that looks solid, I promise you it's somebody in the cut waiting to tear that shit down. They cannot wait. Oh, I know him. He tried to talk to me back in '93. They start bringing up old random shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing. Oh, he was just in my inbox just 2 years ago. Who cares? So what? He was single and he was doing what single people do. But now you have an obligation to let the whole world know that he was trying to shoot a shot at you 2 years ago, and it ain't go nowhere. Okay, you shut him down. Yeah, now he got somebody else. And now you're still single, hanging on the fact that he shot his shot at you 2 years ago. Get a fucking life. And there's a lot of that out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of miserable people around just waiting in the cut to see your relationship fold. You know what I'm saying? So I say all of that to say, man, social media, you know, you want to have your little debates, your little disagreements, your little discussions or whatever, that's dope. But all your personal business, your personal life, your relationships, keep that shit private. You know, people like to say, oh, you know, well, what are you hiding and this, that, and the third. It's not about hiding, it's about privacy. And everything ain't for the world to see. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all do be hiding. Some of y'all be on vacations with your boo. You want to cover his face. So you don't know if that man is married. You don't know if this man is like, you know, way younger than you, half your age, or whatever y'all got going on. Y'all blocking photos out or pictures or faces out of people. Sometimes that's skeptical, but, you know, sometimes that's a little shady. But other times, privacy is really key. You know what I'm saying? Keep your business private, because not everybody that you think is happy for you is happy for you. You know what I'm saying? They waiting for your shit to fold up. You know what I mean? But yeah, as far as Remy Ma and Pat go, man, I really hope they figure things out like intelligent adults and get off the internet, because I don't like to even see them going through any of these issues. I'm surprised that Papoose even responded. But I'm not mad at him for responding, because, you know, it's only but so much propaganda and slander that you're gonna take before you have the opportunity to express yourself or defend yourself. Because otherwise, people are going on the internet and just lying on your name every day, all day. So it gets to a point where you don't even have a choice but to react, because just for the sake of your name. You don't want to be on the internet. You don't want to be on social media and all of this stuff. But the minute people start slandering you, lying on your name, making stuff up, and you know it's not true, you don't have no choice but to defend your name. Because that's all you got at the end of the day, is your name and your reputation. That's all that's left once you die. Once you leave this earth, all you got is your name and your reputation. And if people slander that, you know, that can easily become fact to people that don't fact check information. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. It's gorgeous out today. Peace, love, and blessings, man. I'll see y'all real soon. Love y'all for free. Peace.